So I just finished the first episode of Zom 100, and the first episode is really good. I'm going into the series with no knowledge at all. The only thing I've seen was the trailers before the first episode and have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. Before the video starts though, please subscribe, it takes 2 seconds and it really helps the channel, and don't forget to leave a like too. Back to the video. The main character we follow, his name is Tendo. He gets his dream job working at a production company. His coworkers seem nice and it looks like a good environment to be in. Tendo's first day at work, they make him stay there for 2 days straight, barely getting any sleep. Most people who experience what Tendo goes through, they're quitting the first 2 days that they're there, they're not staying there. He finally gets to go home, but the worst part about it is, he only has time to go to sleep, then he has to wake up the next morning to go to work again. When Tendo's getting ready for his next day at work, he tries to justify his job's actions. I think he does this because this is his dream job and also he doesn't want to leave his team hanging. He's a caring person and doesn't want to put more work on them. I feel like us humans do this a lot of times too. We tolerate things that we shouldn't just because we like something or someone, and that thing or person takes advantage of us. So I can see where Tendo is coming from. Now let's really dissect why Tendo's job is so terrible. The job environment consists of unpaid overtime, no vacations, the pay in general is terrible, the department chief verbally abuses them, they get overworked to the point that it causes health issues and sexual harassment happens inside the office and nobody says anything about it. So we see how this job takes a big mental toll on Tendo, and I'm not surprised that he thinks about quitting or not wanting to go to work. When I really think about it, this is kind of sad because there are real work environments that are just like this. Tendo constantly thinks about leaving the job, but like I said before, he's too good of a person. He's thinking about his team before himself. He doesn't want to put more work on them. And things don't get better for Tendo at all. The episode takes a dark turn. Tendo, he's waiting for his train and he has a moment where his brain thinks about committing suicide. That's how bad his work experience has become. While watching this, I couldn't even comprehend being in a situation like this. Last time I see somebody hate work this bad was Squidward from SpongeBob, and I don't know who hates work more between the two. Tendo becomes a mindless puppet consumed by work. His apartment is filthy, it's trashed, and he prays to not even wake up in the morning anymore because he doesn't want to go to work. But when he does go to work, it's the same routine every day. His life is just the same routine over and over and over again. Going away from the main story for a second, I love how the anime does this part of the episode. They made the whole environment gray, and we see from Tendo's eyes, his whole world is gray. He has nothing happy to live for, and all he thinks about is work, and that's it. When Tendo goes to pay his bike parking spot, he runs into a zombie, and we see his world is starting to light up a little bit. While he's being chased by the horde of zombies, he realizes that he doesn't have to go to work anymore and that he's free. 2 things about this moment that I want to talk about. From a narrative standpoint, this is funny and also sad. He doesn't really care what's going on, he just cares about not going to work. The second coming of Jesus could have been happening and he would have been just as happy. He just doesn't want to go to work anymore. From a visual standpoint, the animation for this section was amazing. We see flashes of color take over the gray from his life, showing that there's some excitement even though there's zombies chasing him. But when he realizes that he doesn't have to work anymore, his world becomes completely colorful. I've never seen a series make a main character this lighthearted during a zombie apocalypse and there's people dying around him, but this was a very nice change of pace. He goes on thinking about stuff that he could do now since he has free time, but when you really think about it, he won't be able to do any of this because the zombie apocalypse going on, and it makes him seem like he's kind of crazy. He's talking to himself and there's zombies around him trying to eat him. The whole time watching this, I can't tell if I should be happy for Tendo or feel bad for him because he's super excited that he doesn't have to work. And me too, this job was treating him like trash. Or if I should feel bad because he seems like he's kind of delusional. Tendo gets a bright idea to go to his co-worker's house and confess his feelings for him that he's been holding for the last 3 years. When he gets to his co-worker's house, he opens the door and his boss is there. So you remember earlier while I was talking about how the office has sexual assault? Yeah, I think you could put 2 and 2 together in this situation. This is another scene where Tendo looks kind of crazy to me. His boss is now a zombie, but Tendo used this moment to talk to his boss about the mistreatment that he got for the last 3 years. Like if his boss was still alive, he might understand what he's saying. I know this moment's supposed to be about Tendo getting stuff off his chest, but who's talking to a zombie about to charge at them? The only thing I'm saying is that Tendo, he might seem a little crazy to me. I feel like him and Gon would be best friends. Both of them definitely need to go see a therapist. Alright, I'm getting a little bit off track. He confesses to his coworker and then leaves after, which pretty much sums up the first episode. So I've seen zombie shows before like Black Summer, Kabanari of the Iron Forest, and The Walking Dead. And those 3 series have something in common that most zombie things do, and that those series are all serious and that they have no moments for laughter or anything. Those series are filled with tragedy and just bad things happening repeatedly to those cast of characters. Zom 100 seems like it's taking a different approach. It seems like it's more lighthearted, but it has deep meanings rooted into it. For our first episode, Zom 100 got me hooked. I can't wait to see what Tendu does with his free time now and how he deals with not having to go to work, and if he has trauma with the people that he meets because of his work experience. Let me know how you guys feel about the first episode of Zom 100 down in the comments below. I'll be reading them and I'll pin my favorite comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.